The current job market, well, it's a mixed bag. U.S. job numbers peaked in July 2022, but they have trended downward ever since. Companies added about 45% fewer jobs in October than they did in that peak in July. Still, economists say the job market is still hot. Yet, some big tech firms like Meta and Google are slowing hiring. And then companies like McKinsey and Bain, well, they're actually bumping up base salaries for MBAs. So if you're an MBA student or a recent grad looking for a job right now, we're figuring out what all this means for your job search.
So much has changed even from last academic year to this upcoming academic year. So
LaTanya Johns helps MBAs at Simon Business School in Rochester navigate their careers. She says opportunities across all industries ballooned in 2021, especially in tech and financial services.
And then as we shift into this upcoming academic year, yes, there will be some change. There will be some slowdowns.
For months, economists have warned that high interest rates and fears of a looming recession might slow job growth. And we're seeing it. Some tech giants have been slowing or freezing hiring as they brace for a downturn or address poor market performance. But according to Johns, MBAs shouldn't be too alarmed.
The opportunities are there.
That's in line with a recent corporate recruiter survey. 92% of respondents say they do plan to hire newly minted MBAs this year. And the unpredictable economy is benefiting one industry in particular, consulting. That's because companies are seeking advice on how to navigate the times. And this has big consulting firms like McKinsey and Bain telling some news outlets they plan to increase base salaries to $190,000. That's a $15,000 increase to attract the top MBAs. But across industries, employers say they see the value in MBA candidates. One healthcare recruiter says companies need colleagues who can learn and adapt quickly. MBA students have had to do that in their studies and learn both the hard and soft skills we need to be successful. These are the exact skills MBA should rely on to weather this current job market. That's according to the dean at Simon Business School. She says MBAs are taught how to navigate uncertainty.
And that's an incredibly agile, variable skill that you can take from job to job, from position to position, from industry to industry.
That mindset is breeding optimism at Simon about the upcoming recruitment cycle.
When you're in a university, especially in the business school, you get to participate in a different type of recruiting. And I have not seen that slowing down.
John says MBAs benefit from what's called program hiring. That's when companies partner with universities to recruit students with the skills they're looking for, as opposed to students just applying to open positions on job sites.
But it also just kind of insulates us in some ways from impacts of inflation, stock market, job market, and all of the above.
But there are some things MBAs can do to improve their job prospects right now. Number one, prioritize student and alumni relationships.
Because we're going into a more of a remote work environment, don't let that slip. If anything, put on a little extra.
Don't wed yourself to a specific job title. Look for jobs that complement your skills.
Companies are rebranding and repackaging the roles that they have for business students.
Know and have the high demand skills in your field.
You have to look at, what's changed in that industry, especially during the pandemic.
Be prepared to articulate your unique value.
Taking time to reflect on who you are as a candidate and what you can contribute. So important. And I think that's not where people focus a lot of their time during a job search. They're basically trying to fit into a position versus finding a position that can fit into their unique skill set.
And trust your MBA training.
And I really believe that confidence transcends any of the ebbs and flows that they will see over the lifetime of their career.